Hi, everyone. Dave Sweeney here, the co-founder of the Smart Affiliate Program, and we're doing a walkthrough for the sales page of each general area that you're going to find within the program. It involves a lot of different platforms and sites and resources where you're going to be able to access different kinds of materials that are going to help you with your business and to kind of tie things together along with the training platform and your actual website and hosting. We have our community center. And the community center is a place where you're going to be able to communicate with other members. You're going to be able to get a lot of information on what's going on. So I just want to talk through very briefly and just give you a little walkthrough as well. It's a pretty intricate program or platform, and you're going to be able to do a lot with it. I'm pretty happy with it, and as we grow, we'll see how it stands up, and if we have to move to a more robust platform as we grow in numbers in membership, we will. But the kinds of things that you can do, first of all, you're going to have a personal page. You'll be able to join groups and forums that are tied in with the groups. You'll be able to keep up with different events because we always have something going on. We've got webinars for different categories. We've got new tools that are being deployed, success stories. We may be holding a live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Those are the kinds of things that we'll keep you informed about. We want it to be an active place where people are communicating with one another, helping one another, and where you feel like you're not alone. It can be really, really hard if you're doing this kind of a business from your home in a little office somewhere. You have a lot of distractions. You have your home stuff that's going on outside of your work, and it can be very lonely because nobody really understands what you're doing. So you're going to have a lot of other members who are just like you, working to build their business, and they are happy to be able to communicate with other people from all over the place who are doing the same. So you will also find activities that are going on in that community platform. You're going to find different articles and posts, and there'll be areas for FAQs, frequently asked questions. We're going to do it by curriculum, by courses within the curriculum, by modules even in some cases. And also we'll have for the different tools, you'll have a tools section for FAQs as we see the need, and the same way with the resources. Another thing that's of interest, as you know, this is a new platform. So we have lots of things that are going to be deployed over the next couple of years, and we will adjust as we see the need is out there as to what we deploy first. But we have a general roadmap for the training, for the resources and materials, for support for members, and you can kind of keep up on the status of everything, what's coming, what's arriving, what is has arrived, and it's just kind of nice to see. You know, this is where this site is going and this program is going. Definitely, this is not one of those evergreen type of a site or a program where we do it and then we forget about it for 5 years, like some of them that I've seen out there. We know that the things are changing in the market all the time, and we want to keep you apprised of what is working now, what not to do, uh, changes you need to make, things that you need to be aware of, and that's what you're going to find within that community. You're also going to have a library and with links to the different subject areas, almost as if you're going into a real library. You're going to be able to go through and quickly get to the information that you may need. It may be in a tool, on a tool site or platform. For instance, we have sales funnels tool. We have a contest tool. We have a tracking, a couple of different tracking tools for you to work with your Google Analytics. And it's very important because as you develop your business, at first you're going to be learning the basics. For instance, SEO. SEO starts out with the basics, and then it builds up. Let's see if I can find that somewhere, just to give you an example. Just a minute here. And, the idea is for you to, first of all, learn the basics, and you'll learn that in the fast track, and then the extended version, and then if you go into the advanced course, as you become a full team member, you'll have more and more training that drills down and gives you more of the finer points, and it'll discuss further the tools that we have for you, how to effectively deploy them. You're trying to leverage the traffic that you will get from the techniques that we teach you, and you want to provide the best case scenario or story for the search engine bots that go through your website and see what you have, make it easy for them to find out what you have, and then present it to the people who are doing searches within Google, Bing, Yahoo, to then find what you have. And when you bring them into your site, you want to also have an engaging and useful site with content and offers that are pertinent to what it is that they're looking for. So when you do have an issue with SEO, or it could be content, it could be keywords, it could be design of your sites using schema markup and all this may sound like Greek to you, but you'll be able to go to the library and then click a link and learn more about it right within our site. You're not going to have to go outside. Now, a lot of the stuff that we have is not just all self-developed. I don't believe in that. Just as when I was teaching in the university, you have a lot of people who are better at preparing the content and the texts, and then our job as teachers is to absorb that information per the view that they have, and then present it to the students, in this case you, and also put our own personal stories or experiences in to put it into perhaps a different perspective. And that's what you're going to find within here. We got some that are it's cut and dry, the courses, like such as WordPress, but then you have other subjects where it is subjective and objective mixed together. So you're going to get some of my critical thinking, and also from other community members. I would hope that there's a good dialogue that takes place with some of the coursework, where we can all learn new things, and that's what it's all about. So that kind of leads me right into our webinars with the next item that I want to talk about. The webinars are intended to be more two-way communication than perhaps what you've seen in the past, and we'll invite some guest speakers or people who will actually be on the screen, as opposed to you just listening passively to somebody else talking and showing you slides. I would like to have the chat box be active, along with, and we can pull it up and put it up there for everybody to have a look at some of the comments, so everybody can see it within the live stream on the page itself, and we can bring in other people to communicate, and I can have various presenters and then switch between them. So I wanted to make it more interactive, I guess is what I'm saying. And then we'll record these and we'll put them up for everybody's viewing, because people are, they have busy schedules, so they may not be able to catch the lives. I would imagine most people won't. I very seldom can. I've got a very busy schedule, but it's nice to be able to have the videos recorded and then put up for viewing when I do have time, and that's what you're going to have. We also have a rewards program, although I don't want the focus to be too much on the rewards. The idea is to build your business, but in all the coursework that I've ever taken over the years in universities, in the military schools, they always in general, they had some kind of a recognition program as to uh, in the case of universities, you got the A, B, C, and D. You've got the grading system, and in the military schools, you had the top of the class and blah blah blah, and it just kind of gave a little motivation. Now, that shouldn't be the whole purpose of what you're doing, is to get rewards, badges, and so on and so forth. But certainly, it's nice to know that your work is being recognized internally within the community. And in the case of getting the certificates of completion for the different courses and the curriculums, where it's annotated how many hours that you're putting into the program, that is going to give you credibility with your peers, so they know that you know your stuff. You've been through it. You got the training, and then to add that with the experience, you're going to find that you're more successful. I truly believe that. So, and part of that rewards program is, as you get through with the different courses, and as you participate and are active within the community, we'll give you points, which can be then converted to smart credits, we call them. And smart credits can be redeemed for the tools, the premium tools. And we're adding to the tools that all, I'm always on the lookout for tools that we can all use. And we will then allow you members to turn in their credits to get free access to these premium tools that normally would cost you hundreds of dollars. Now, will you need all the tools? Likely not. Will you need some of the tools? Definitely yes. There's some tools that are generic for everybody, and there's some that are going to be more applicable and helpful to people in certain niches or doing certain kinds of online business. And that's okay. But they're there for everybody, and it'll be part of the program for you. And in that light, we'll also have a listing of tools. Right now we have over 70, and we're adding to them as I find them. And there's some that I'm on the look out for that the right offer hasn't come up yet, because I want to be able to distribute it to everybody, to all the members. So of course that costs a lot of money, a lot more money than if you're going out and paying $79 and then another $69, and you're paying $140, $150 for one member to access a particular tool. You can imagine how much more they want for me to offer to everybody within the Smart Affiliate Program. But as we're able and as it makes sense, we will continually look for tools that are going to help you do your business. Okay? So the next area that I want to talk about is, communication between the members. I've been in some membership sites where there is absolutely none. It's really, okay, here's what it is. I've got it on the page. You do with it what you want. There's no chat. You don't know who else is in the program. You don't know anything about anybody else. You're on your own. And that's exactly what I'm trying to get away from. I want communication between members. You can help each other out. I want you supporting one another. I am there to support all of you. And this is the kind of environment that we want to build within the Smart Community Center. As part of that, we'll have a website post, comment, sharing site or area forum probably, and we also have a Facebook website comment exchange group. And that is just a one-for-one. And the problem always comes up as to the quality of the comments, and we'll discuss all that and provide some guidance, and then you can take it for what it's worth, and we may add some credits for that, where you can earn some credits, but then those will be then added to your total amount of credits that you have, that you can then turn in for tools. But there's got to be some kind of a system for gauging the quality, and that I'm working on. The last thing that I want to cover, rules and norms, and you'll find a page for that in there as well. But basically, it's the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. No bullying. Let's keep the language clean. Let's be civil with one another, and we all know the limits, and there will be monitors checking. And I don't want to make it like you're being watched by Big Brother, but at the same time, I expect some kind of a modicum of civility between members. Uh, we're all here to learn. We're all here to grow our business. We're all here to have success, and let's keep it focused on that. And the second part of that is no spam, please. If we see spam, we'll delete it. If you violate the no spam on a basis more than what we think is right, if you do it at all, you're going to be warned, and likely a second time you'll end up losing some privileges. If it happens a third time, you'll be taken off of the community. And so this is not the place for spam, the community center. This is a place for us to have an environment that is nurturing, that is helpful, that is fun. Yeah, fun, and also one that's going to help you in your business. So with that, let me just have I think I have a couple of the others. This is what the community site looks like. It's very simple, smartcommunity.center. When you come in, if you're not a member, in this case, you can log in if you are a member. If not, you can create a new account. If you're wondering what the membership levels are, here they are. Let me see if it goes over. Oops, where is it? Okay, here we go. Basically, this is a free site because I know that we're going to have people that are buying our tools, and I want to invite them in because eventually I would like to have them become part of our smart affiliate program, and indeed they can use it for other forms of business online. So, and the things that we provide in the smart affiliate program apply to some of these other online business models. So I can start up a separate site for some of these other business models, but I can include it all in an umbrella program like what we have. So that's it. And if you go across the top about us, you have a little bit about who we are, and you will then also it's just a little background about us, and then you've got members, who the members are. We're just opening this up. I'm not signed in, so it's not going to show us. If you're not signed in, it's some of the if you're not a member and not signed in, it won't show you some of these pages. So let me show you here how that works. Once you sign in, then depending on your level of access, because there are some things that the tool buyers and the affiliates who are not members will not have access to, and of course the free and trial and full team members will have access to pretty much everything. There may be some things that there we go. That should do it. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, this is a membership site, and if you don't have the proper authorization, you're not going to be able to get into all these different areas. It'll block you. Yeah, see, all right, that's yeah. And right now we just started and just opening. We've done some beta testing, and then now when we open it up, this whole thing will fill up. We've got some groups that are set up already, and we're setting up. We got 20 groups, but there's going to be a lot more. So basically, whatever kind of a subject, you're going to be able to look through and then become a member of these groups, and then we create forums that support the group. A lot of work to get it to where it's at now, and yeah, so pretty much I probably just have to update one of the plugins. So I have to get with my my website guy and have him get that done. But yeah, this is it. You will be able to maneuver and navigate through the. Now let's look at let's have a. You'll be able to maneuver and get through the site and figure it out on your own. As far as all right, you're going to create your own your profile page. You set up a profile. Let's have a look at the profile. and you'll be able to put your own picture there, and then you'll be able to join a group. You can set up how you want your profile page to look. You can determine what kind of personal information that you want to put in there. As you see, Emma's got quite a bit of stuff in here, and Emma's just our dummy admin person that we have as we're testing this thing out. So friends, you have your friends there, and if you click on the friends, you can go over to the let's go over to her profile page. See how that works. So now we'll test it. We've tested, like I say, with beta testers, and now we'll find out what happens when we load it down, uh, and we'll make adjustments as needed to make it work. So, but it's a great way to communicate. You'll track. You'll have mentions, favorites. People can tag you. You can you have a buddy drive here where you can share files with everyone. And that's all very good. You just got to keep it clean. Okay, I don't want any porn or anything like that on here. And so that's what you're getting, and that's about it for our community center. This is going to be one of your main support uh, um, areas for the program. And as it grows and people become active, I think you'll find that it's really going to help you with your business. So that's a wrap for the community center. I hope that it is giving you enough of a bit of knowledge about what the community center is all about, that this is going to help you as you get started. If you do have any questions, ask. Have a great day. Thanks a lot.